Hello world. I decided to do a video on me re-meeting my mom after 25 years of being separated from her. Um, when I was younger, I was in and out of foster homes. My mom was barely ever around. She would leave us with strangers. She actually had moved out of a house and left me and my sister in the house by ourselves. Um, a stranger had to come get us. Like, it's been crazy. Like I said, she's been in and out of our lives. So, me and my sister were searching for her for years to get back in contact because we were adopted by an abusive family. So when we ran away, we were trying to find her, and we ended up finding her when I was pregnant with my daughter, and it was like when we found her, it was like we were excited in the same sense. When we get her here, we literally paid. Actually, I paid a lot of money to get her to come from Indiana, where she was at, to come to Pittsburgh, and she stayed at my house because I had an extra room and stuff for her. And like I said, I was pregnant with my daughter, but re-meeting her was so crazy. Like, I thought that it would go so different. I had a lot of questions. Obviously, I wanted to know why she couldn't stay in our lives, why she kept leaving us. Like, I got 4 kids, okay? I had 4 kids. I could not imagine at all leaving my kids whatsoever. Like, they are literally the loves of my life. I would not be alive right now if it weren't for them. Like, I used to try to commit suicide consistently, and it never worked. I had my kids, and my life literally changed around. As I said, like, my kids basically saved me, especially my daughter. She's the youngest one, but like, we're so connected to the point where she knows when something's wrong with me. Like, even since she was like really little, she knows when something is wrong with me. But back to what I was talking about. So we re-met her. We were excited and everything. The first like couple days, everything was going good. Like, it was good. And then within a few days, I started seeing the same um the same behaviors that she used to have, and it made me remember a lot about her. And when we were asking her why, what happened, and all of that stuff, we kind of sort of knew the answers to what we were asking, but we wanted to see what she would say. Funny thing is, she was sitting there lying the entire time. I mean, lying so bad about everything. But me and my sister threw it to the side. We're like, okay, maybe she's embarrassed. Maybe she doesn't want to bring up the bad past that we had and things like that because I was pregnant. But I just couldn't believe how she really was. Like, if you lose contact with your kids, you let them get adopted, then you claim you didn't know where we were when we've been with the same family for years. And I kept telling her while I was there, whenever she would pop up here and there, like a caseworker would let us know if she wanted to see us or whatever, which was only like twice. And every time I talked to her, I told her how bad this situation was in my adopted house. It was like it went over her head. She like basically lived a life without any of her kids. So after like a couple days, like I said, I start seeing the behaviors again. And then, like, this was around my birthday, so I decided to get my nails done because I was pregnant. I really couldn't do anything else. Couldn't go out and stuff. But I took her and my sister. We all got pedicures and we got our nails done. Now understand me, that's 3 people on one bill that I paid. I paid a shitload of money for this, okay? So she's sitting there talking to me about, oh, I'll never leave my babies again. I'll be here for the rest of y'all lives or the rest of my life, and all of this stuff. I mean, like, literally sitting there promising us, right? I swear to you, like, within 2 weeks, she was already talking about leaving again. How about she really did leave? And you know what? I didn't even try to stop her because the attitude she had was like so up and down. Understand me when I say this. I have bipolar, and like, well, I am bipolar, so like I go through stages to where I'm real manic at one point for a couple weeks, and then I go back down to being really depressed, upset, unable to function, that type of ordeal. But she didn't come off as she was bipolar. She came off just ignorant. Like, I don't understand how you go from, oh, I'm going to stay with my babies, I'm going to be here when my grandbaby's born, to all of a sudden, you're just, again, oh, I think I'm going to go back to work. Yet, your health is, like, horrible. How you going back to work and you can't even, like, go a day without something being wrong? So, for any of y'all that are trying, that were adopted and you're trying to relocate your mom or whoever, make sure you mentally prepare yourself and make sure that's something you really want to do, because you have to remember it could go either really well or it could go horribly wrong. You could get disappointed because of the way your parent or whoever turns out to be. So, as I said, make sure that's something you truly, really want to do. I heard of good stories, but mine was extremely horrible. And the craziest part about it all, okay? Her birthday is November 27th, right? How about my dad died November 27th? When my phone rang, I was actually on the phone with my younger brother when he was telling me what happened with my dad. So my phone like rings, so I click over, and it's my mom, and what she says blew my mind. She said, "Why didn't you call me and wish me a happy birthday today? By the way, your dad died." Who the fuck does that? When she said that, I was like, fuck you, and I hung up the phone on her. I literally told my brother, my brother don't want to meet her. He's never met her. He don't know nothing about her. She literally gave birth to him and just disappeared. Me and my sister tried to take care of him. Like, we were homeless, literally. Like, a babysitter that she found on the street literally tried to kill us. Like, it was like a horrible situation. And it just reminded me of how bad she was. Like, oh my God, I get so frustrated talking about this. But like I said, please make sure you are mentally prepared for either being disappointed or being extremely happy, because it can work out for the best. For anybody who is going through this and has been adopted, I wish you luck if you're trying to find your family member. I really do. And I pray to God everything works out for you. God bless you guys. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe.